tie yourself down to whatever chair you're sitting in because this meeting is going to be a rough fucking ride. For those of you with your head stuck under rocks, which apparently is the majority of this chapter, we have been fucking up in terms of nighttime events and general social interactions with Sigma Nu. I have been getting text on text about people literally being so fucking awkward and so fucking boring. Now, if you're listening to this and thinking to yourself, but Becca, I have been having so much fun with all my sisters this week, then punch yourself in the fucking face so I don't have to come find you on campus and do it myself. I do not give a flying fuck, and Sigma Nu does not give a flying fuck how much you fucking love talking to your sisters. You have 361 days out of the year to talk to your sisters, and this week is not. I fucking repeat, is not one of them. This week is about fostering relationships within the Greek community, and that's not fucking possible if you're going to stand around and talk to each other and not our matchup. Newsflash, you stupid fucking cocks. Frats don't like boring sororities. Oh wait, double newsflash. Sigma Nu isn't going to want to hang out with us if we fucking suck. And for those of you who are idiots and need it spelled out for you, we fucking suck so far. Now, this also applies to you little shits who have openly talked about post-gaming at different frats. Are you fucking retarded? That's not a rhetorical question. I literally want you to tell me if you are mentally slow so that I can make sure you do not go to any more nighttime events. If Sigma Nu openly said, yeah, we're gonna invite Zeta over, would you be happy? Would you? No, you fucking wouldn't. So why the fuck would you do it to them in front of them? First of all, you should not be post-gaming at different frats. I don't give a fuck if your boyfriend's in it, your brother's in it, or your entire family is in that frat. You don't go. You don't go. And you especially do fucking not convince other girls to go with you. But Becca, you say in your little whiny bitch voice, I've been cheering on our teams on all the sports. Doesn't that count for something? No, it fucking doesn't. Do you want to know why the fuck it doesn't count? It doesn't count because we have been fucking up at sober events too. I've not only gotten texts about people being fucking weird at sports, for example, being stupid shits and saying stuff like, "Durr, what's kickball?" is not fucking funny. But I've also gotten texts about people actually cheering for the opposing team. The opposing fucking team! Are you fucking stupid? I don't give a shit about sportsmanship. You cheer for our goddamn team and not the other one. Have you been to a sports game? Are you blind? Or are you just so dense about what it means to make people actually like you that you think being a good little supporter of the Greek community is going to make our matchup happy? Well, it's time someone told you. No one fucking likes that, especially our matchup. I will cunt punt the next person I hear about doing something like this, and I don't give a fuck. You SOR me, I will fucking assault you. Becca, I am now crying because this has made me oh so sad. Well, good! If this applies to you in any way, meaning if you're a little asswipe that stands in the corners at night, or you're a weird shit that does weird shit during the day, the following message is for you. Don't go to tonight's event. I'm not fucking kidding, don't go. Seriously, if you have done anything that I have mentioned, or you have some rare disease where you are unable to not do these things, you are horrible. I repeat, horrible PR for this chapter. I would rather have 40 girls who are fun, talk to boys, not fucking awkward, than 80 who are fucking faggots. If you are one of the people who have told me, oh no, boo-hoo, I can't talk to boys, I'm too sober, then I pity you, because I do not know how you have made it this far in life. And with that being said, don't show up to tonight's event unless you're going to stop being a goddamn cockblock for this chapter. Seriously, I swear to God, if I see anyone being a goddamn boner at tonight's event, I will tell you to leave. Even if you're sober. I'm not even kidding, try me. And for those of you who are offended at this, I would apologize, but I don't give a fuck. Go fuck yourself.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was you ripped into that.
It was so much fun.
You know, my favorite. I didn't really hear it the first time, but my favorite line is, "You are horrible PR for this chapter."
Yeah.
I know.
You're horrible PR for this chapter.
This girl exists.
I saw a picture of her.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful. They booted her, and these girls. I mean, obviously these girls are not all over the place, but there must be enough of them for this girl to write a letter like that and think that it was okay to write a letter like that.
Yeah.
I mean, she might. I mean,
God, it's hilarious.
no, but beyond the fact that she is speaking to other human beings like this, and it's real, she must have thought that it was okay to speak to her sorority sisters like that. And that tells me that somebody must have spoken to her like that.
Well, to me, it's one thing to say it because there's no proof. To write it and send it with everything with you attached to it is like, what were you thinking?
Look, every once in a while, we hit send when we're angry,
Mm-hmm.
and we live to regret it. I've done it. You do it, but this is beyond the pale. What this girl wrote, and you just brought her to life. You did it last week, and you were just a little bit shaky on the lines. This time you owned it. I mean, you were like tearing into them with claws and fangs. It was the St. Crispin's Day speech of all sorority.
I want to say something just for the beginning of it. Go see, if you've never seen it, go see the beginning scene of Patton.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Patton, you come up in front of the flag.
Yep. The significant. No, but I mean, it really is. It's the St. Crispin's Day speech, except the troops weren't going to go fight for you after this. They weren't going to go and die for you after this. They were going to wait for you to turn around and then stab you in the back with the sharpened version of the paper, which is what they did. But it's going to be interesting to see where this girl lands. I honestly don't think, Madison, you could have done that any better.
Yeah, it was
I think if you did it again, it would be equally good. It might be a little bit different. And every time you do something that has this much visceral grease to it, it's going to be different. But I don't think you'll be any better. I think if you try to be better on this, you'll end up pushing it, because you had a genuine sort of rage about what these girls had done to you and to something that you love, and you were going to straighten them out. And that's where that whole thing came from. That it was, but it did. But you see people do that. What do they call that?
I don't know. It does have a name.
It has a
What
name.
is it?
But it's the oh no you didn't.
Yeah.
But that came out of you.
It literally, yeah, it did. It just came out, and I was like, whoa!
Oh, I don't
Where did that come from? Like,
No, but it didn't seem like that was a rehearsed piece of the thing. And when you did it, I was like, oh crap. So I don't think you can do this monologue any better than you just did it. And I'm so glad that we have it, because you have to share it. It's kind of like what you did with your Breaking Bad monologue. The second time we went through it, We could have done it 5 or 6 other takes, but it wasn't going to get much
Yeah.
better than what you did.
I wish there was more material for you for this.
I
Like
know.
I wish it was like a script.
Me
Right.
too.
It's such a good character.
Start writing it. I'm sure Vince Vaughn and everybody is starting to write this already.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You know, so
Get in on it.
yeah. Well, this can be your audition. Okay?
Hilarious.
Thank
That was
you.
great. That's lunch.